Warning, I'm just having fun with old cars. I hope you get some tips and a good laugh from watching, but don't do what I do on your projects.
What is up, everybody? Uh, huh, it looks like it's gonna storm, and I've been doing yard work all day, and I shouldn't even be doing this right now, but I'm impatient and I want to play with my new toy, so I'm gonna show it to you. That way, uh, whenever I get to installing it, which won't probably be today, cause it's already late, um, you'll know about it. So, uh, let me spin you around, you know, the old, and show you what I got in the mail today.
Shoo! Um, this thing, I have never in my life spent the money on a brand new ratchet shifter. But luckily, uh, luckily, I have probably the greatest wife ever, and she said, just go ahead and do it. Spend the money now, and cry now, so I don't have to do it later. And I'm very appreciative of that. Um, so, I'm gonna set you guys up, and we're gonna unbox this thing, and I'm gonna spend the next hour or so, or until the storm gets here, um, playing around inside the truck, trying to figure out where I want to put it. So, hang on. Okay, you guys ready for the big reveal? Thank you B&M for not taping the box, because that would be annoying. Woo! Woo! Yeah, just had to tease you guys a little bit. Well, there it is. This is the B&M Pro Ratchet. Maybe you can see it on there. The part number is 80840, specifically for a 2-speed power glide. If you have a 3-speed or 4-speed, you want the 80842 version of the same thing. I guess we got a shifter ball and some other stuff. We got stuff and things in there. Obviously, this is the brushed cover for the shifter. So just slide on top of it. And the piece de resilience, or whatever the fancy people say. Get out of the bag. Woo! Look at all of that stuff that no one understands how it works. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Should be it's got a reverse lockout there, so it won't go in reverse unless you let it. And yeah, I mean, it's a shifter. It'll do the shifty things. Let's see what else is in here while we're at it. Shift cable, very important. You got your neutral safety switch and your reverse light switch. The handle for your reverse lockout. A bunch of brackets and hardware and such. And this, which if you guys watch my other channel, I only have one channel. I don't know why I said that. My other video, I actually already installed one of these because I was gonna go a different route on this, but now we have an extra, so that's good. And the most important part, obviously, the stickers. The instructions are cool, stickers are cooler. So yeah, that's kind of that. Here's actual footage of me not being able to contain myself and getting way further into this project than I was supposed to. So we'll get caught up here in just a second. Hey, remember that time where I said I wasn't gonna mess with this today? And now I'm here messing with it, even though I shouldn't be, because I have other things I should be doing. Yep, I'm in it now. So, let me show you where I'm at. And, yeah, I'm gonna see how far I get, I guess. Why am I the way I am? Okay, so I screwed around with the shifter for a while and kind of got it where I am going to be good with it for now. At some point I may want to space it up, but this is going to work for now. I made this piece up. Obviously I have to take it back out and paint it, but I didn't really plan on doing all this today. This bolts or screws in where the original trim panel went for the shifter, because this was a 5-speed truck. So it just screws in. I'm gonna paint it black, and once it kind of tightens up and sinks into the carpet, I think it'll look fine. If not, I can always change it. I didn't add any extra holes to make it, so it's not a big deal. I've kind of got this. Well, where did they? There they are. I kind of got this marked where it's gonna end up ish. And I've got some rib nuts that I'm gonna end up putting in to bolt this to. Trying to do a bolt and a nut is a pain in the butt on something like this, especially when you're by yourself. So if you haven't seen rib nuts before, you'll see it here in a minute, but there's a deal that screws in here like a mandrel kind of, and it'll crimp this together right here and pinch the sheet metal. There's a ton of videos on these. You can get the kit pretty reasonably priced, because they're like a dime a dozen now. It's not really a rare thing anymore. Everybody's using them, so it makes it a little more available. Yeah, there's a bunch of good. I'm sure there's a bunch of good videos on how to install a shifter and stuff. A lot of it's personal preference on where you want it to sit, and the biggest thing is make sure you can get the cable to go in a good route that's smooth and not going to put it in a bind, and just make sure you're comfortable. So I'm just going to set you guys up, and I'm going to try and get this thing mounted, and then we'll have to screw around with making a hole for the cable, and we'll see how far we get. I have like an hour. I only had an hour ago, And now I've given myself another hour because I have a problem. Anyway, I'm gonna get to work. See ya. Well, there she is. Kind of a mock-up phase. And obviously nothing's hooked up on the bottom. But that's low gear, high gear, neutral, reverse lockout. I think that's reverse, and then park. So yeah, I'm pretty stinking happy with that. Some of you may have noticed in the time lapse that there's only 2 bolts in it. It seems plenty sturdy with only 2 in it. It also, it's going to give me the opportunity to kind of test it out here and see if I like it before I put holes in the actual truck. Ooh, excuse me. Because right now all the holes that I put are in that plate that I made, which there's just a big void under that, so I'm not drilling into the truck actually. So it's plenty sturdy enough that I'll be able to find out if I like it where it's at. If it's a little low and a little far away, but I think it'll be fine, honestly. I mean, I can function it just fine, so I don't really want it like up in the way. Sounds like somebody's pulling in my driveway. So I'm pretty happy with that for all the more time I have in it. But I have used up that second hour that I gave myself for today. Good morning. This is my 3rd attempt at making this because I keep screwing it up. It's very early and it's really gross outside, but we're going to try and jack the truck up very quietly and see if we can't get the shifter hooked up. Come on. Hey. I know you guys aren't gonna be able to see, but I'm gonna get this deal hooked up. Oh, maybe. Okay, a little bit of light helps. Just hang out. I'm gonna do the thing. I should jack the truck up higher. I'm too fat. Okay. I swapped this thing out for the one that came with the shifter, just to make sure everything was happy. Then you gotta take these out. I should use power tools, but trying to be quiet. This should go right here. I can't even imagine what it would be like to do something like this on a lift. That'd be nice. Not gonna tighten any of that completely until
I got everything where it needs to be. We got our cable that's running from the inside. Yeah, fish it through the hole. And then need lock nut and washer. You can't see them. These doohickers. Need to roughly figure out where we need to be. On this bracket, they've numbered these. In the instructions, it says I need to be hooked to number 1 hole. So you're at a bad angle. But the cable is a little short for the doohicker to be able to thread on and be with that hole. So I'm gonna be playing with the adjustment here for a minute, and I'll just speed all that up because it's gonna take me a minute to get the adjustment all figured out. So I'll be here doing that. You guys enjoy whatever you're doing. Hopefully still watching. Stay there, little buddy. Close enough. Okay. I did a bunch of screwing around trying to get the cable adjusted where I think it needs to be. I think I've got it pretty good. Basically, I just hold on. This here, you can only, you have to go 1 full turn either way, so it's kind of a big adjustment. So I got that close, and then I did the final adjustment with this with these jam nuts here, and it's basically I just messed with it until that doohicker, whatever it's called, slid in and out of the bracket without binding or anything. So I think that should be decent. And now I'm gonna rely on you guys to let me know if it's working, because you're gonna be here watching that. I'll be up there doing the thingy. So let me know if it works. Thank you. Okay guys, it's a little while later. I had to go take my wife to work, and I went ahead and completed the install of the shifter. Basically, let me show you. I just kind of threw some black paint on that plate and got this all assembled. So now we're at the point where I'm nervous, because I got it sitting all up on jack stands. I've got battery hooked up, so in theory we're about to test this transmission. And did I mention I'm nervous? So I don't know if you can hear it. I've got a little fan blowing on the radiator because I don't have an electric fan yet. I don't plan on running it for very long because it's still open header, but I do want to find out if the transmission shifts. So yeah, let's see what happens here.
notice we got gears. Sucker's just a little low on fluid, but we have forward and reverse, at least on jack stands. So we might see here just. I can't talk. I'm so excited. We might see if this thing drives here in just a minute. Come on. Well, would you just look at that? I have been fighting with the transmission a little bit. It does seem like it's just like I just didn't put anywhere near enough fluid in it. If you heard it revving way up when I was trying to move it, that is because you see that? That is a one wheel peel on a steep hill in freshly cut grass. It is so hot. I did not think it was gonna be that bad to get it up here. Otherwise I probably wouldn't have done it. But that sucker moved. I'm counting that as a first drive. I can't do any more than that. I've been cooling it off with my little plastic fans in between moving it around. But the fan stuff will be here next week, and yeah, I mean, I got obviously a lot of front end stuff to do, but that sucker's a runner. Oh, and I gotta do exhaust. We'll do that next week, probably with the electric fan. But there we have it. We have ourselves a couple running hot rods. Let's go, guys. And that's gonna wrap it up. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Come out.